Hey, and thanks for tuning in today. I want to take just a few seconds here and show you around the HTM certifications website. I've been very fortunate to. Hey, thanks for joining. I'm John, and I want to take a few minutes today to show you around the HTM certifications website. And so let's just go ahead and get started. I'll go ahead and share my screen. And this is the front page for the website. And I think you'll find that I have a tab here that's about us, and basically, I want to make sure that this would look like this. It's just basically a little bit of information about how I go about teaching the CBET review course and things that you will find. Also, I've been fortunate enough to have some people find it be quite useful, the information I'm providing. So you can check out what some other people have said about the website. And then I always believe in we should be giving back. So a couple of my I'm a big supporter of National Public Radio, and so I like to give to that, and I like to give back to Amy, so we can in some scholarships and forms like that. But I also have another tab here called CBET courses, and here's a tab where you can see some blog posts I've put up. But then we have basically a small video on all the different portions of the exam. So to give you an example, I'll just load one up and let it play for a moment. So here we go. Hello, and welcome back to HTM Certifications. So that gives you a little idea, and this is one on electronics, so it will explain what are some of the things we'll be covering in the review material. And again, there's one of these for each section of the test. The next tab is the Get Started tab, and again talks about just what you need to do to before you sit for the test. And there's some couple links here. It's like I've got a link here to how to register for the exam, and a link to where you can find where you can actually take the exam. And of course, here is a link to where you can purchase the review material. And this just happens to be a picture of when I did a review class. I believe that might have been, not sure exactly where that was, to tell you the truth, but anyway, the next one I have is a contact link, and that's just if you wanted information about some particular aspect or want to get in touch with me, you can go through there, fill out that form. I'll get an email. But the real meat of the website is in the logins tab. And here we will see we've got links to all the different areas of the exam. And this link is the same as this link, so you can go in either one. But I'll give you a quick look on what we have in this the back end of the website. So if we go into, say, the electronics, and each of these are set up basically the same way. You'll see at the top of the page PowerPoint presentations, and so I would encourage you to go through the PowerPoint presentations and see how much of that you actually do remember. We also have under each section we have a video library. And so if you were, say you were studying electronics and you couldn't remember how to change binary to decimal, well, I explained that in the PowerPoints and with some videos, but if you still didn't understand, needed some more clarification, there are several links to different YouTube videos of different people explaining different aspects of the test. I don't know if you've ever, probably have searched YouTube for information about a certain subject. I've gone through and tried to pick ones that I felt were well done. You could understand the presenter, and that the information was pretty focused on what you would need for the CBET exam. So that's there for you as well. I have podcasts, and electronics. There's not too many podcasts, but I think there's more in some of the equipment areas. Also have a forum post. So if you want to post a question, maybe some other people who are taking the review course with you, they may have an answer to it, or I may be able to chime in with an answer. And of course, if you need something quicker than that, you might want to just shoot me an email, and I'll be glad to answer any questions you have that way. Also, we have sample questions. There are many sample questions that you could review, and probably where most people get maybe some of the what you could call the meat of the information here is through these Hangouts on Air. The Hangouts on Air has changed to live YouTube streaming, and that's what I'm doing now. But I think it was last year I was using the Google Hangouts on Air. And I'll give you a quick view of that. So we will go into that, and as you can see, I've got again several videos which talk about the different aspects of the exam. But the ones that are down here are the Hangouts that I did with people who were in the review session with me. So I'll give you a brief overview of what this is looking like.
Questions about the material we covered? No, not right now, I don't.
So this is just us starting a Hangout on Air, but then we go into different things, full wave bridge rectifier.
120 hertz out of it because we're taking that bottom half of the sine wave and flipping it up, basically. So that's going to increase our frequency, and I harp on it all the time. But frequency is 1 divided by the time or the period, the primary to the secondary. So I'm going to have this sine wave going right here. And so if this parallel, they're in parallel. What does that automatically tell you about those devices?
So hopefully you can see where I'm going with that. Like that question, if they're in parallel, they're going to have the same voltage on them. But that's where probably the bulk of the information to prepare you for your exam would be. So let's see if I can't move this back. There we go. Okay. So I just wanted to briefly, share some of the information that's on the website and how that it may help you to become a certified biomedical equipment technician. Again, if you have other questions about the information I've discussed here, you can always, shoot me an email here, and I'll be glad to get back to you. But like I said, just wanted to bring you a little bit of information about the website and how it may help you to become a certified biomedical equipment technician. All right, thanks again for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you real soon sometime on the website. All right, take care, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.